But I think I do have to turn this game up a bit to like there. I unlocked this guy. Or not this guy, this guy. I unlocked Freak, so I feel like I should play as Freak, even though this guy is still box art man. Escort missions are bad game design. I mean, I maybe. They might be.
Little is known about this young activist, except that he may be working. Let's do it! We have breaking news to report. In other...
Oh, I gotta update my goal to beat the game. I don't know, escort missions are just like, I'm not sure why there are so many in games, because I'm not sure who asked. But having to rely on, like, the like having to rely on the AI enemies to not kill the AI partner, like, it just feels like multiple levels of separation from you having control over the objective, I feel like. That's my thing with escort missions. It's like, not only do I have to I have to handle the enemies, but also we have this other idiot who can just throw himself into danger. Like, unless your escortee AI is very good, it just feels like it can't possibly, like, it's just going to be annoying because you don't have control over him. Retrieve the hit list from Corporation, whatever. There's probably like another 100 missions left in this game. I did see, I did look at a long play. I did look at a long play at one point, and the missions do not get, or the levels do not get shorter, rather. So, it's gonna be, I assume I'm not gonna finish this today, and we're gonna end up finishing it tomorrow. Oh, now I'm escorting a guy or something? Okay, I thought I'm just dead. I'm just dead then. Nobody's done a speedrun of this. It's, someone has done a speedrun of the Chaos game mode, which just seems like, which I thought was an infinite thing. I didn't think the Chaos mode had an ending, but apparently it does have an ending you can go for. And someone has done a speedrun of that, but nobody has done a speedrun of Revolution mode, which seems like it's the main mode of the game, and that's what I'm playing. Probably because a speedrun of this is, like, probably still, like, 4 hours long. Not really sure what I'm meant to be doing now. Yeah, not exactly a thriving scene. There we go. Apparently that was the mission. Yeah, it's a very cartoony game, right? But then you can, like, rip people's heads off and throw them at other people. Like, it's, I don't know. I see what you mean, right? The bright colors and cartooniness of it. It almost looks like it could be a kid's game if it weren't for the fact that it's, like, ultra-violent. That's probably part of the point. We think we've got a solution to our problem with the death squad, so let's just blow their base up. Man, pistols in this game are terrible. Like, you're better off punching. You're better off punching than trying to use one of these pistols. They're not good. Yeah, I think there might be. So, like, that's 6% mission complete for this map. So I think there's like 33 missions on each level. Like, I think every level has exactly 33, because that's how it was last time too, where it was 3% per mission. That's how it was in Chinatown. Well. Not that I know of. Should there be? Well, they've really stepped the difficulty up. Now they're spawning in 1 billion guys with guns every 2 seconds. Like, look, you get to the grenades, and then they just spawn in multiple machine gunners right there. Alright. Apparently that didn't work. Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry, I didn't read. Sorry, I can't read. In my defense, for anything stupid that I may say or do today, it's really cold. I'm really cold, and somehow that's an excuse. Somehow that's a valid excuse, so you just have to accept that. It's really cold in here today. My heat's not working, of course. Tried to turn the heat on and it just doesn't fucking do anything. I love paying massive amounts of rent for heat that doesn't work. Oh, well, they got the informant. When the mission fails, all of the gang members don't despawn, so now I'm just starting this mission with like 1,000 gang members I have to deal with before I can even go do the mission. that the guy? That was not the guy. This is the guy. This map is a lot simpler than Chinatown was. Chinatown was a big mess. This is kind of just a U. Papers you stole, big corporation meeting, go meet him and get him to the building, great. Endless escort mission. Wait, hold up. I want your shotgun. Get back here. Get back here, dude. Nah, I can't get him. He's getting out of here. I think they announced the Steam stuff literally right as I started streaming. So I haven't really looked at it aside from PMC posting that they made a cube. I don't know. I guess they, like, I don't know what's different today, because remember, this was like over 10 years ago. This was like 10, 12 years ago when they did Steam machines. Like, they already tried to do consoles that run Steam, and no one bought it then. I guess what's different today is that there is much better, like, Linux support for games now because of all that stuff that they've done with the Steam Deck. I think at the time those things ran Linux, but also Linux had no games. So I think that was part of the problem, maybe. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Take the bomb from behind scooters and put it outside the theater. What? No, that... What? I dropped the bomb and it shattered instead of... What? I don't think anyone here is paying taxes right now, to be honest with you. I think the taxes in the state of emergency are 0. A surprising amount of this revolution is just gang violence. Like, a large part of the revolution is just fighting other gangs for territory, which doesn't seem very revolutionary so much as it does just being another street gang. But we're doing a revolution. We're cleaning up the streets, I guess. I didn't watch it. I saw that they released a trailer. I did see that it came out, but I didn't watch it because I just don't care that much. That didn't blow it up. That didn't work. Well, that's GG. That's just GG. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. I had 0 HP there. I was, like, bobbing and weaving to not get shot at. Someone at Illumination is getting fired? Why? At the end, the certain letters... Did someone do the "You are Mr. Gay"? Hang on, I have to check this trailer now. Now I have to look at it. They did the "You are Mr. Gay." That's good. Someone at Illumination is getting promoted. They did. They did do it. The little shinies are on the MR and the GAY. Which I think is how it is in the original box art, right? That's where this all comes from. So they're probably just copying the original box art. To do a lot of Edison escort here. What was up with the Pikmin baby video? Good, like, bringing that up for a second. That was a thing from like a month ago or a couple weeks ago or something. They dropped this, like, Coco Melon-ass looking baby video. It was very weird. I don't know if Edison is still following me. Edison is the fat guy. Alright, keep following me. Where is he? Or no, Edison is this dude. Get in there. Get in there. Go in the house. Go in the house. Oh, wait, no, it's this way. Okay. Bring me back the information he's carrying. Gotcha. Thanks for the gun. I'm not sure if it would improve this game or not if every mission just gave you a gun at the start. I kind of think it would. I am just asking for the game to be easier in that sense. But I think the game would be better if you just started missions with a gun. So that you didn't have to, like, deal with things. "40-year-old NES nostalgia boomers won't be around forever, so trying to convince parents that Nintendo is still a child-friendly brand. Is it not? I mean, I think kids love Nintendo, probably. The Switch sold 150 million units, and I feel like the kids demographic is probably a core part of that. Like, I don't know, man. I'm really not. I don't know what the kids are into, but like, the fuck is a kid playing on a PS5? I don't know. Do kids care about the Final Fantasy VII remakes? Like, I don't think so. Yeah, are kids playing Stellar Blade? Agent Cole is gonna plant a bomb. I'm just following the arrow, dude. I'm just following the arrow. I think he's dead. Cole is safe, but we've got another problem. The corporation is wise to us. A bomb squad is sweeping the area. Keep them from discovering the bomb. What are we doing? Oh, they're over there. Yeah, it's actually way worse to have a pistol than to just punch. Punching is better. I did not get that guy's gun. It just picked up the pistol again. Alright. 37% on this map already, though. Pretty good, maybe. So much stuff's getting remade, it's hard to tell what is their generation. I think probably Roblox. Which is weird, because Roblox has been around since, like, 2006, I want to say. Like, it's weird that it's so popular and so big with the Zoomers today. Same with Minecraft a little bit, where it's like, damn, this shit's old. Why would, I don't know, I don't get it. The new low for the corporation. Gonna execute them unless we give up the location of our east side base. I don't know. Is Fortnite still popular? I feel like sometimes I hear that Fortnite is not. You know, Fortnite ain't what it used to be. This guy doesn't give me a gun, right? Get benched. I thought I was doing a completely different mission. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. We've got the information. Oh. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing then. But that works. Thought we were doing that plant the bomb one. Oh, wait. I had to escort someone back here, didn't I? Someone who's currently getting beat up. Having difficulties with, like, infinite gang members here. You could just follow me. When you were a kid, you had Pepsi Man? I don't believe you. I don't think so. I kind of doubt I'm gonna finish this game today. I don't know what's gonna happen with Yakuza at this point. I was playing more Mahjong last night, and I just, like, could not win. My confidence on Mahjong was 0, and then it went up because I beat the sub-story, and then it's gone back down, as it's like, wait, no. That was a complete fluke. That one time I was able to beat the sub-story, and I can't actually win. And I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. There we go. That was a lot of dudes. I have to, like, I'm a big mess IRL today. It blow my nose nonstop. Corporation is going after us with a vengeance. Shock troops, do some stuff. I honestly feel like the guns are pretty good if they have a lot of ammo, but a lot of times the best weapon is the melee weapons. They do good damage, they don't run out of ammo. You don't have to, like, get some distance between you and anyone to get them to work. Burned PS1 games? I see. So you were a Pepsi Man fan then. And a true fan. I'm sorry for accusing you of being a fake Pepsi Man enjoyer. Dude, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying yesterday, or I guess the day before, Mayo. It's all of the people running around and the fact that you beat up like hundreds of guys. It's kinda Dynasty Warriors. Uh-oh, there was a guy who escaped that I was supposed to be going after there. Whoops. Well, bye. Yeah, it's not really the same, but it kind of looks the same a little bit. I think he's just dead. I got the executive, so everyone else better just, like, die. Oh, good. Oh, good. My character couldn't aim, and the shotgun dude, like, literally my guy would not fire at the shotgun holder. Like, he just, whatever. Whatever. As usual, for like all action games ever, this game's undoing is the bad targeting. The targeting has made me fail missions so many times that I shouldn't have failed. Nobody's dropping their weapons for some reason. Well. The pistol is worse than nothing. The pistol is so bad. These guys are dropping 5% healths though, which is good. I don't know what makes some people drop 5% healths and some people drop 2%, but that's like a thing. Some enemies just drop more health than others. Here we go. Massing up at their base in Premier Pizza. It's a good place to have a base. That's where I'm putting my base if I'm ever, like, in charge of a gang that needs a secret base. Uh-oh. The classic NJ pizza place front? Exactly. I'm pretty sure there was a pizza place in town that I was very convinced was some kind of front, and they closed last year, unfortunately. Their pizza was really bad, and they kept weird hours. And there was always, like, people loitering around at odd times in this pizza place. So I became convinced that there was some kind of front. But they closed. They closed this summer. So RIP. Maybe it really was just a real pizza place the whole time. Maybe they closed because they just retired. They don't need the front anymore. Are you allowed to retire when you're in the Mafia? Like, do you become so old at some point that you just are like, whatever, I'm not running scams anymore, I'm 90? Or probably. I don't really think you're allowed to quit. I guess retirement is different. We'll detonate the bomb. You deal with any survivors. Right, I'm getting my pipe back. Oh my god, please don't kill me. Please, this mission is pretty long. One of the longer missions in the game, with all the stuff I had to do. I guess that means I failed. I sort of accidentally, like, instantly accepted without even knowing what I was accepting, so I didn't know what the mission was there. Just started beating people up and hoping for the best. Escort the Freedom Team to the tax office and protect them, of course, escorting. I feel like it's the enemies that you're most concerned about are the ones that drop less health. I don't know why that is. But, like, it's the dudes... That thing has 1 ammo. No. Like, it's the guys with guns and stuff that just drop no health for some reason. The state of play here. We're in level 3 and we're working on it. That's the Sony state of play. I caught like some portion of that yesterday. They did a weird one. They did one that was focused on, it was like a Japan only one. They did a Japan only state of play thing, which it's an emergency. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I missed the setup. You just face like an actual firing squad as soon as you turn this corner. Look at all of these guys. Our man with the loot has been killed. Get the cash. I have the cash. The defectors. Defecting from what? I guess the state of emergency. Defectors. I might have to bring a weapon for this. I don't know if I can find a guy. Yeah, these people will have to do. Give me this. Okay, friendly fire is on. Be careful about that. Hopefully no one attacks because their health sucks now. Yeah, we're fine. Just get in there. Retrieve the building plans. Kill the construction workers. Kill the construction workers. Once again, I am doubting how this leads to a revolution. Oh, right. Construction workers. Where'd they go? What the hell happened there? What? The construction workers fight back? We're at 68% missions. I really thought that guy dropped his weapon, but okay. Oh no, not the pistol. It's not what I thought I was picking up there. There's a rocket launcher in the alley to the left of the building. Oh, it takes a second to shoot. Just don't kill me. Okay. Did you see that they, this was something from the absolute state of play. They're doing what Nintendo's doing, where they're doing like a cheaper version of the PS5 that they're region locking to Japan. I guess it probably, I'm not enough of an economics knower. It probably has to do with the yen being weak, but also, if they can sell it, like the way the conversion works out, I think they're going to be selling PS5s in Japan for like $350. And it's like, if you can sell it for $350 in Japan, you know, not that I care that much because I'm not buying a PS5, but like, what the heck, man? Isn't it like $600 in the US or something? $550. I'm super dead. Yeah, that didn't work at all. Look at all these guys. aside from that, at least I didn't catch the start of it. I caught most of it on Froob's channel because he was watching it, but I didn't see the whole thing. But at least from what I saw, it seemed like it was 98% just announcements of updates for games that already exist, which I guess you figure they would hold their best stuff for like an event that's in English. But like Lamau, the whole thing was just like, here's an update for Monster Hunter. Here's an update for, I don't even remember anymore, but they did a number of update announcements back to back. Yeah, I know they want to. I saw the sales numbers like a week ago. In Japan, they actually report sales numbers for things, so you can actually know what they are. It's not like in the US. And I think it was something like, I think in the entire last either week or month, I don't remember what it was, but they sold a surprisingly few number of PS5s. Like nobody's buying PlayStations in Japan. If they do it weekly. Okay, yeah. It was like in a week they sold like 7,000 PS5s or something like that. I think it was 7K is the number that I saw, compared to like tens of thousands of Switch 2s. It's just like, damn, man. Oh yeah, they announced DLC for the Katamari game that just came out. That was one of the updates that they announced that was unimpressive to me. Which I gotta play that game. I really do have to play the new Katamari. I hear it's decent. I even have it, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet because I've been busy. Don't destroy medical crates. The top corporation scientist Dr. Hunter visiting the local Westco planted a bomb in the medical crates. Don't let them find the bomb. What system did I buy it for? The personal computer. I bought it for my Steam Cube. Yeah, the weird 8 direction thing. To be honest, I did play like 15 minutes of it, and I didn't really feel it. I didn't really feel the 8 directional thing. In that dude's video, it is really clearly that's what's happening. But I don't think you feel it that much in gameplay. Maybe if you're like a speedrunner, it probably bothers you. Though I will say, this is a gamer complaining moment. The fact that they put the dash on a button where you can just press one button and do a dash, like it takes away from dashes being kind of tricky to do well in the older games, you know? It used to be like you get good at the run and then you can start to implement dashes here and there where you can like fit them in and where it makes sense, and you got to have the like clean inputs. Now you just press a button, you get a perfect dash every time, and it's just like, like I bet that 98% of people prefer this, and it probably is good, but I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of just like, why ever not dash now? But we've been contacted by Dr. Hunter's successor, Dr. Wilson. He wants to defect. Since our attack, he's been put under heavy guard. We're gonna kidnap him. Yeah, I'm not certain that dashing was ever meant to be hard, is one thing though. Or if it's just that the controls are weird. Why did you pick up this cone instead of anything useful? Ah. Well, we're in the cone zone now. Flamethrowers are really annoying, aren't they? They stun you for so long, and I'm just dead now. Almost done with level 3, though. I might actually finish this game today. I didn't think I would, but we're at 83% missions for this level, so... The guys that just camp you as you stand up with the flamethrowers is pretty funny. You stand up and you instantly get put back into the really long on fire animation. No, they come out of the building and just instantly get you, and then you're in hell. I swear to fucking God, dude. Okay. You saved me. Alright. I saved him, apparently. I did it. Get in the door. Mission accomplished. Attack the corporation guards at Gate 2. The stolen construction blueprints. We finally figured out what they're for. The corporation has built a genetics lab in their East Side headquarters. This game has a lot of... Like, we're definitely gonna fight genetically modified super soldiers in the final level. It can only be. They've been making genetic enhancements to their shock troops to make them stronger and more lethal. And maybe I'm just fighting the genome soldiers now, actually. Maybe these guys are already genetically enhanced, but I feel like we're gonna get, like, freak monster men in the last level. That's what they're building up to. That thing had no ammo left in it. That's why I wasn't picking it up. Yeah, they're so strong they can carry CRTs above their head. Maybe this is the result of the genetic modification. That's why everyone can run around carrying like 200-pound TVs like it's nothing. Get over to the HQ and clear the guards from the gate. When the area looks safe, our bomb experts will move in. Oh, we gotta go all the way out there. Oh, there was a power-up. I feel like I haven't really seen the power-ups that much in this game. Every once in a while I run into one. It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder if they're like all over the place and I've just been missing them the whole playthrough, like just not seeing them. Corporation captured one of our operatives and have found the location of our base. Hold him off. Alright. So many bad games just drag the fuck on. This game's really not that bad. It's a little long. There's a lot of missions, but I'm pretty unbothered by this game. I think like everything is so fast to it that it's kind of just like, even if you fail a mission or whatever, the punishment for failing a mission isn't really that steep. So you can kind of just afford to keep trying and just doing it and whatever. Oh, whoops, I did not realize that was a thing that could happen. Like, I'm fine with this game. Oop. I'm losing to a guy with a stick. I'm definitely just dead here. But it is, I do wonder, like, think about this. You know, when I was playing, I was talking about this a lot when I was playing Buffy, because I hated that Buffy game. And I kept saying, why are the worst games always the longest? And, like, hear me out. Do you think it could be that, like, the kind of forces in the world that make you make a bad game are the same ones that also make you make the game too long? Like, let's say, like, if you're the kind of developer who puts out, like, a terrible 3D beat-em-up and is like, yeah, this is good, this completely terrible 3D beat-em-up, that's good, then maybe you are also the kind of person who thinks your game needs to be 15 hours long for some reason. Like, it's the same thing. And maybe that's why. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not the kind of game that they make today, for sure. It's just very, it's straightforward, it's simple, it is what it is. There's no cutscenes, there's no story, there's no complexity. It is just, it is what it is. My guy doesn't level up, there's no skill tree. I hope I was supposed to kill them. There's another group preparing to evacuate the east side. Make sure they never leave. Gotcha. The corporation has no deep lore. It's a loreless game. I don't think any of them actually died. Yeah, hang on. What's crazy about this flamethrower is that it has a ton of ammo too. Like, I can just sit here and hold down the A button and not even come close to running out. Oh, one of them escaped or something? Or no, this is the guy telling me to go do another thing. I'm gonna keep the flamethrower. Flamethrower is better. Flamethrower is better than grenade launcher, TBH. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Which state in the US is most likely to be the state of emergency? One last thing we need you to do. Take the rocket launcher and destroy the HQ. This is the last rocket launcher. Alright, they're fighting over there. There we go. Just gotta sneak in there. You did it. The corporation HQ and lab are destroyed. The east side belongs to Freedom now. We're ready to launch Operation Liberty, our final assault on the corporation. You're needed downtown. Been an honor working with you, Hefe. Long live Freedom. Okay. That's level 3 completed. That was the shortest level in the game.
Corporation News Chopper 2, reporting live from above the East Side District. What you're looking at is the latest in similar attacks that have rocked Capital City to its core.
Well, we're in Capital City, which implies this is DC, but DC is not a state, as we all know. So DC cannot be the state of emergency. It can only be the district of emergency.
Maybe the latest high-level recruit of the group Freedom, a decorated officer with the former Capital City. The group Freedom is believed responsible for a deadly jailbreak last night at a corporation.
It probably has to be Florida. I do feel like Florida is always the state where the worst things are happening all the time. The most constantly in emergency. You know, like Florida men and crazy ass politics aside, you also just have like non-stop hurricanes. So like, you know, I think it's probably Florida is the state of emergency.
A one-time political activist and leader. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Bull Raymond,
I'm gonna step away for a sec, by the way. I will be back momentarily, and then we'll take on the Corporation Central, final level in the game. Yeah, I'll be right back.
armed members of Freedom have invaded Capital City and are focusing an all-out assault on corporation government facilities. Martial law is in full effect in the area, and all rioters will be shot on sight. The corporation urges all citizens to remain calm and stay indoors until further notice. Stay tuned to this channel for further details.
Alright, I'm back. Let's go. Yeah, I've never been to Tallahassee before, but I can't have... Oh my god, this level is massive. I can't imagine that this is what Tallahassee looks like. Like, this probably isn't Tallahassee, you know? Do they have a Chinatown in Tallahassee? Like, no, they don't, you know? They don't have that. So it's kind of just New York, maybe, or, like, LA or something. I mean, really, this doesn't look like any particular real city, you know? It's just like... You know, the closest city to this is, like, City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2. What the hell is happening out there? Hang on. Okay, I see. A lot of horn honking and loud noises outside right now for some reason. Destroy the 3 corporation vehicles. I don't think that worked. Where did my grenade go? What? Did you see that? What the hell? I threw it was a dud, dude. I threw the grenade and nothing happened. You know, can I just, like, throw benches at this until it... Like, can I just do this? Because the grenades are really annoying. Nah, I don't think I can destroy a car with my bare hands. I think it's gotta be grenades. That's what I've been saying, Pixel. For an organization called Freedom that's trying to, like, I don't know, like we're supposed to be the good guys and we're doing a good guy revolution, but our good guy revolution involves a whole lot of murdering people just in the streets. Just, like, innocent people. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this revolution, really. Oh, because I'm out of grenades, so that's mission fail. Well, one of them just straight up didn't blow up, so I don't take credit for the dud. The dud's not my fault. The Sopranos does make you an expert on New Jersey, by the way. It's authentic. can confirm it's like that here. Complete New Jersey education, kinda. I think that the specter of Jersey Shore is gonna haunt us for a long time. Not that the show exists anymore or that anyone that was on the show is relevant, but I think it colored a lot of people's perception in a way that will never change. Only half educated and forever will be. I'm also only half educated. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I've seen one of those shows. Protect civilians from the corporation death squads. Still making money off Jersey Shore. I mean, so Jersey Shore was filmed in a town called Seaside Heights, which is a popular and remains a popular town in Jersey Shore, so I don't think they need the show. You can tour the house that was on the show. That I don't know about. They probably just like, yeah, I mean, I bet that, I don't know how shows like that would work. You know, I feel like that's like a 2000s staple. The put everyone into a house and then film it type reality TV show. You know, that's such a staple. The fact that everyone in the reality TV show has to live on top of each other so that they get annoyed at each other and then start fighting. That's how it is. But they probably just like rent a house, right? Like they probably just go to anyone who has a house for rent and is just like, hey, can we rent your house and film in it for like 2 months? And it's like, okay, yeah, sure. And then, you know, the house is probably just owned by some random person. It's not like the production company owns the house or anything. So it's probably just like the owner of that house who's just like, yeah, fuck it, come see the house. This was the house that was on TV. Can't imagine they see lots of business doing that because it's probably just a house. But I don't know. 90 Day Fiancé is keeping the what if we put all of these insufferable people into a mansion and give them free booze dream alive. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not sure what the current reality TV meta is. My only exposure to this stuff is Zobel making us watch Australian Married at First Sight every year. And they kind of do they kind of are all forced to live together in that show. They all live in hotel rooms basically. For like 2 months or something, but they each have their own separate hotel rooms, so they don't really get into drunken brawls or anything. Who owns a TV? I own a TV. I don't really watch a lot of TV or anything, but I own one. I'm not sure who still has cable TV other than old people. I'm taking that. Get over the air stations. I don't think I get over the air stations. When I moved into this apartment, I noticed that there was like a cable hookup coming into my apartment. And I was kind of wondering like, oh, I wonder if that's like an antenna up on the roof or something. Like I wonder if I plugged that in, if I would get TV, like the over the air TV channels. And like I didn't have internet for the first couple days I was living here, so I was just like, yeah, fuck it. You know, I'll see what's on TV. And it wasn't an antenna. I think I have no antenna hookup. So I don't actually I don't get TV here. I was able to, I forget what I did. Oh yeah. No, it was the cable ended up being like actual cable, like cable TV. And since I don't pay for cable TV, I don't get anything. But I did get, like I had the TV scanned for channels and I got like a weird, like Verizon, it was like a weird placeholder channel. It's hard to describe. It was playing classical music and it had the Verizon logo and I wasn't sure what to make of that. Yo, I'm gonna be real with you. I never know exactly how to pronounce your name. Is it Tynus? But thank you a ton for the sub, dude. Thank you for the Prime Gaming. It's weird to say that. I appreciate it a bunch. I hope you're doing well. And whatnot. Clear the area outside the hotel. Oh, I'm keeping this. What am I doing? Yeah, I could definitely get an antenna for like super cheap. I don't know. I think we were talking about this on stream sometime. But just like, this is one of those things. This is one of those things where it's like, it's not that. It's one of those things for me that like, I have nostalgia for, but would never go back to. Just like surfing the channels and just like seeing what's on and stuff like that. You know? Like, that's kind of nostalgic, right? But also, like, I wouldn't do it if I could today. Like, I just have other stuff to do. And all it did was play old game shows. But that's pretty comfy. I haven't heard of that. I used to, when I was a kid, I would, you know, my rotation of channels to check when I was really bored did include GSN, the game show network, because they would often air some old game shows. Like, they would do the new ones too, of course. But they would also have on, you know, like during the day or something, they'd be playing like 70s Family Feud and stuff like that. It's like pretty good. You'll get stuff that's like only Westerns. That does sound pretty good. Just like, that does sound pretty good. A food riot got out of hand. I'm turning into my dad for sure. Just like, oh man. Just like having a rando ass movie you don't care about at all in the background. Kind of appealing. A food riot got out of hand and the corporation has decided to put it to an abrupt end. Wait, where's the base? Oh, you're the base. Well done. Justice is dealt. Take on Captain Burns when he exits the building. The killers have finally started to reciprocate. They run a social club. Captain Burns, the man responsible for the recent death squads. Alright. I really don't watch. I would like to, I would like to become a movie guy. To be honest, I'm a complete, like, Zoomer clown. I'm one of those people who just, like, watches way too much YouTube and is just like, I need something to watch while I eat dinner. Like, I'm one of those people. Then I'll be like, damn, there's nothing to watch. Now what do I do with my life? The answer is I should just, like, put on a movie in those cases. I should become a movie-watching person. Oh, apparently mission accomplished. Support team at the mini mall. Do battle with the 2 corporation death squads. Gotcha. Favorite character? To be honest, favorite character is the first one we were playing as. I think she was the best, and it's just been like downhill ever since. I don't know. I would probably just, like, you know, if you're a cop, then you didn't hear this. But I probably would just, like, torrent all things. Paying for streaming services is just, like... The concept of a retro anime streaming service sounds kind of appealing, but paying for a streaming service, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, you know? So many subscriptions to things. I don't like subscriptions and having, like, just having that hanging over you, you know? It's like, oh yeah, it's X dollars a month for this and X dollars a month for that. Like, it all adds up. Oh, they're bringing back the... They're bringing back the escalator mechanic. Oh, no. From the mall. The flamethrower, the fact that it knocks enemies down, I think makes it really, really good. I mean, they don't give you the flamethrower that often. Clearly, it's like a tier 2 weapon like that, where it's like one of the good ones that you don't just see around. But it's good, but it doesn't do a ton of damage. It takes a long time to kill because you have to wait for enemies to stand back up. Like, it doesn't kill them in one knockdown. Maybe one day the internet will collapse and we'll have to go to the store to find a YouTube video to watch. I do wonder about that. Like, I think about it sometimes. I'm not one to, like, hoard things. I don't have, like, hard drives full of archives of videos and stuff like that, but like, this was like a year or two ago. This was like a year or two ago where I was trying to find this specific YouTube video that I remembered watching probably like 15 years ago, and I like vaguely remembered it, and I remembered the channel, and it turned out that the channel had deleted all of his videos at some point, but that they were available on the Internet Archive in the form of audio only. And it was because back in the day, apparently, there was a description on the Internet Archive upload where the uploader explained that back in the day, they would download this guy's videos, convert them to audio only, and then listen to them as a podcast on the bus on his iPod. And because of that, he has all of this guy's videos from 15 years ago, audio only, on his iPod. And he put that up on Internet Archive, and that's like the only archive of these old videos. And it's like that's really interesting, but it's also just like, man, like on some level it like feeds my compulsion to just like download everything just in case it gets taken down later, and then you'll have the copy of it. And it's like, yeah, like so much of trying to find old stuff relies on weird, unlikely heroes like this who just have something for a strange reason. And it's like, maybe I need to be the hero for something someday. You never know. But I don't currently hoard large amounts of media like that. But like it's like, I could though. I could. Please don't turn into a digital hoarder. Yeah, exactly, Pixel. Like, when it comes to, like, finding old stuff like that as well, it's like, you know, literally just, do you have old VHS tapes of TV that you recorded 20 years ago? Like, then you might have the last remaining copy of this. You know, the hoarding compulsion is real. I have nothing like that. I remember, back, when I was back in high school, I had this teacher who would show movies in class that she herself had just recorded off TV. And she'd just bring in her VHS tape with the movie on it, with like all the commercials intact and stuff. And I'm like, I bet she's got a great collection of old VHS tapes with like interesting period accurate like broadcasts and all the commercials included and stuff like that. I bet she's got a good collection. I don't really know who I'm trying to rescue. Oh, it's this guy. I see. Yeah, YTDLP can download from, like, everything, except YouTube right now. I don't know if it's patched, but I tried downloading a video to add it to my music playlist for stream, like, 2 days ago, and it wasn't working, and I updated YTDLP, and it still wasn't working. So I don't know. I have some kind of version that's not working. And I have to look into fixing that sometime soon. Yeah, I've seen those videos before. Finding old VHS tapes from Goodwill and stuff. That's like the Red Letter Media Black Spine videos as well, where they just watch like weird videotapes. I don't know. It's like, I think I said this on stream yesterday, that if I had a large house, I would probably have a whole room in my house dedicated to garbage-picked old TVs, because I just love TVs. And I have to really stop myself from just taking any TV I see on the street. But, if I had a large house, maybe then I would start collecting VHS tapes. There's so much strange, interesting things out there. bought a VHS tape from a guy recently that was a custom Halloween mixtape of a bunch of Halloween episodes with old Halloween commercials in between. That actually sounds awesome. Like, hold up, actually, that guy's kind of cooking, like a VHS mixtape like that. The Skins are trying to take the subway back from the Killas, and they've brought along some new toys for the job. What is this? Hang on. What am I doing right now? No, not that. No, 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 no. Okay. Deliver weapons from Pro Tech to the Killas. I think I'm just going this way. Where is Pro Tech? Oh, this is Pro Tech. The situation is complicated. We're always, you know, we're always negotiating with the different gangs in this game. Wait, which... Oh, I didn't. Sorry, I completely missed it. Which 5 Thing games would I include in the Tapioca box set? That is a hard question, because it's just like, you know, you want the 5 best, most interesting ones. Have a little variety to it as well. I don't know. Probably the first one. Probably Sunshine. Probably... one dog shit game is important. First of all, I will say that as a DVD special feature, I would have to include, the video that I played as like the finale video. When we finished TTYD, I cooked up like a little 2-minute bug montage, and that would have to go. That would have to go in as a DVD bonus feature. What do they want? Oh. I couldn't really see that. It's hard to notice. I'm probably dead here if I have to bring more than one box, and it looks like I do. No, I don't. I just have to get to the exit now. I think as well the Gaiden, the two games that I bailed on that I then marked as Gaidens would have to be bonus features as well. But the games are tough. It's tough to... There's just so many friggin' games. It's hard to, like, conjure a list of 5 of them up, where it's like, oh yeah, that 5. I'd have to scroll down the list and be like, I'll take that one, and that one, and that one, and then, like, narrow it down from there. The unmade YouTube GameCube thing recap video, yeah, that, maybe. I never did make that, because, I don't know, I was working on the script for it for a long time. Like, I was gonna make it, but... To be honest with you, it was a couple things. The script was just incredibly long. And what I discovered from doing those other videos... What I discovered from doing the Lakeside videos, which I'm probably going to do another one of those soon. But I discovered how much I really hate recording voiceover. I didn't think that would be the thing that killed making videos for me. but I really hate doing voiceover for YouTube videos. Like, just the recording process is like the worst thing ever for me for some reason. And like those Lakeside videos are like a 3-page script, and I wrote like 20 pages about the GameCube, and it's as well, like, at that point I'm like, what am I even talking about at this point? And like it also goes through the cycle of self-doubt that I know I've brought up before about making games for me, where I start working on something and then halfway through I'm just like, this is so dog shit, man. I don't even know how to fix it. Like, the more I work on something, the more I hate it, always. I don't think I've ever worked on something where the more I work on it, the more I like it. The more I work on things, the more I don't like them. We're gonna strike back, meet the killers in the subway. Okay, back to the subway. Fucking pretzels. Someday, I don't have the kitchen hardware for the pretzels. You need like a big pot to boil water in that you then put I don't have that actually, so I don't have the best kitchen hardware for my pretzel dream. I was thinking about that again recently and how much I would like to have pretzels in my life. Pretzel Jam, where you have to make a game and pretzels. We're going to Tap's house and we're making pretzels. See, the problem, Pixel, is that 2 people don't fit in my kitchen. We cannot make anything together. Because my kitchen is a hallway. My kitchen is in a hallway on the way to my bathroom. There is enough counter space for 1 person to stand in front of it. Unironically, I have done that before. I have had to do that before, where I have like a little table next to my couch in my living room, and I've had to drag it over to where the kitchen is to use it as extra countertop space, because the kitchen is too small and I had to put something somewhere. I have absolutely done prep work in the living room. Our hackers have been busy little beavers. They've provided freedom with the access codes to some of our corporations. Have I game overed once in this level? I don't think I have. Our operatives are waiting for you in the subway. Escort them to the bank while they make their withdrawal. I'm at 50% missions in this level. I don't think I've game overed yet. Kinda gaming. I don't know. I feel so unproductive. I also wish I had a dishwasher. A dishwasher would be a great thing to own. Do I have to bring this box? No, I don't have to I don't know what that box is. I wish I were one of those people who is just like really good at using their time efficiently. And is just like always cooking up something and gets stuff done. That would be a good type of person to be. Oh. None of the operatives can die? Okay. Maybe a flamethrower is not right then. Symphonia VODs have passed away, unfortunately. Yeah, rip. Symphonia cannot be in the DVD box set. I really wish that, like... I really wish I were less stupid and had realized how easy it is to just local record and upload to YouTube for VODs, for stream VODs. We wouldn't have lost any VODs if I had just realized, like, oh, you just click the start record button, don't you? And then you just record. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's the whole process. It's so much easier than, what was I saying? Than, like, what I used to do, where I would have to highlight stuff on Twitch. Highlighting stuff on Twitch was always a miserable process, but my life is so good now that I just click local record, and then when I'm done streaming, I just upload it to YouTube, and it takes, like, 1 second. This should go smoothly, but keep your eyes peeled. Oh my god, we have to go across the entire map. Well, they're decorating in January and February and nothing is finished. Yeah, no, that's relatable. Currently set up in a spare room with no floor space due to everything being piled up, while half the house remains unfinished for 6 months. Damn. That's relatable though. I am this way. I kind of live in a bit of an r/male living space. I think about that a lot. I live in a male living space like that, kinda. I don't know. I don't live with anyone or anything, so I just don't really have much stuff or much of a clue what stuff I would even get to have more stuff to properly decorate and fill out a space and stuff like that. That's kind of my problem. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, it's not that big of a problem. It is a little embarrassing when people, like, see my apartment and it's just like, damn, bitch, you live like this? Like, it's that meme. It's not exactly that meme, but it's kind of that way. I'm getting hit with the weird... That's a weird picture. Like, I think I'm just doing this. Alright. It's like Goofy or something. It's like Goofy, and he's got, like, a GF, and they're in, like, a disgusting apartment. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. You've destroyed the bank and the thieves that controlled it. Outstanding work. Is it Goofy or Max? I don't know. I'm not sure I could tell the difference. I'm not enough of, it's Max. Okay, I'm not enough of, like, a Goofy movie knower. To be honest, I've never seen the Goofy movie, but I have seen the really Goofy movie, which was the DCOM sequel to the Goofy movie. That used to be on the Disney Channel somewhat often. And I remember liking that one when it was on because it's about Max going to, like, an extreme sports competition or something, and that just automatically makes it cool. Corporation is called in an elite. Stop a dude. Gotcha. But I've never seen the Goofy movie. Yo, what's up, Djibouti? Thank you, thanks for the 45 months. I'm incredibly dead, because that tear gas didn't work. I'm just dead, yeah. Someone actually asked that earlier. Someone asked before, and we determined that the state of emergency is probably Florida. Because that's the state that has the most emergency in it. Which is like a little bit of like a corny answer, like, oh, it's Florida, but like, think about it. What other state would it be? Rhode Island? Like, no, it's Florida. Well, DC is not a state, that's the thing. This is Capital City, which makes it sound like it's DC, but... you know, DC is not a state, so it can't be DC. Well done. Mission accomplished. The revolution is now destroying a museum. That'll make the people like and support us for sure. Well, the operatives are all dead. I should probably just leave. Apparently they're allowed to die. That seems fine. Well, he didn't weigh stuff before he threw it away, but he weighed his entire apartment before and after he was done throwing stuff away. And so based on the difference, you can tell how much stuff. They're getting desperate. This must prove that even the elite troops are no match for the revolution. An important military leader is arriving. Blast him. Alright, this time I'm bringing a real weapon, so it should work. There are legit just way too many guys. There are legit just way too many guys. Ah, shit. That's a lot of dudes. That is a lot of dudes. This mission might be hard. They're using, like, the Diablo font for this, by the way. Execution. And I'm not sure what that says under. It's like... Oh, live at 5. It probably is. I thought it was like live at 5. I thought that was a W at first, and I'm like, huh? That's probably live at 5. This guy... interesting. Bonds. Profitable, insured, secured, untaxed. The speech like the state letting us know how the emergency is going. Yeah. By the end of this, we'll have come up with every possible, like, thing one could come up with surrounding the name State of Emergency. I think. There's no way I get out of here alive. Yeah. I just have to kill the, I just have to kill the construction worker guy. Yeah, what else are you going to talk about? The gameplay is not that exciting. It's true. I have just been escorting people around and shooting dudes for the last 5.5 hours of this. Trying that again. It could be much worse. Like, this is fine, really. It could be so much worse. I'm not even really sure where I'm taking all this damage. It just kind of happens. Yeah, so it's... So my DDR pad actually comes in the mail today. It's probably downstairs right now. But, I was gonna say, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do once we beat this. I anticipated that I would be playing this game all day today and into tomorrow. But I think today's stream might just end up being slightly short because I'm gonna finish this game and not really have anything else that I want to do. I'm not gonna go get it now. I don't even know if it's down there right now. It might be down there right now. It's 3 p.m. I don't know when the mail usually comes here. But ever since I moved here, I've never lost a package. That was really the old building I lived in, where people just would steal shit, or things would go missing mysteriously. Maybe I'll do that, yeah, because I'm probably gonna have, like, based on how this game is going, I feel like I'm probably gonna have, like, an hour at the end of this to fill with something. And, yeah, maybe I'll play Mahjong for an hour. Actually, that's probably good, because then if you guys know Mahjong, you can tell me what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I can solicit some advice from the chat on Mahjong. So yeah, maybe that's what we'll do then. I'm I keep playing the sub-story. I haven't beaten it again since the other day. It's hard. You start down 15k, so it's pretty hard, but like, I don't know, I've come close once or twice, but then you just get shit on once and it's all over. It's just hard, and I feel like I'm probably not making the best plays either. I probably don't even have like the best, probably not even giving myself the best odds of winning. That's probably part of the problem, is just not giving myself the best chances. It's 8 rounds. It's 8 rounds. So it's a whole lot of Mahjong. You gotta play without something going wrong. I hope that killed a bunch of them. I feel like I probably baited them into standing next to it effectively there. There's still a lot left. Good, you killed them all. Okay, cool. Bye. Someone in SG's Discord mentioned this yesterday, that I did spend like 2 minutes trying to look into like setting up a program that I can use to cheat that just tells me how to do it, because that's what I'm gonna do for Shogi. I'm not above doing things like that. It's just I don't think I can easily do that for Mahjong. It's just, first of all, it just is way harder to enter in the game, like the full state of the game. It just takes way longer to do that, and you'd have to do it over and over again. For every round, you have to enter in the full state of the game, and it's just like a whole lot of shit that you gotta type in there. But also, I just couldn't really find a solution that made it easy to do that. Not that I looked super hard, but you know, it's not nearly as easy to do that with Mahjong as it is with Shogi. Thank God these guys dropped 5% each. Holy shit. That was incredibly clutch. I had 0 HP that entire time. Yeah, that's another thing as well, like, I mean, so much of it is just literally out of your control, where, like, a lot of times what's happening to me in my Mahjong practice is one of the other computers is dealing into one of the other computers. Like, there's nothing I could have done about that. The computers are just throwing to each other to stack points onto some guy so that he then beats me, you know, where it's just like there's literally nothing you can even do about that. So the expected win rate can only be so good. Like, no matter how much of a god gamer you are, you can't stop everyone else throwing to someone on the table. For first, you're expected to win 60% of the time. But most of the time you don't play for first. Well, you have to play for first in this case. I have to win, and I have to win basically by a lot, because you have to, you start down so much. You start at 10,000 points and everyone else starts at 25. So you just gotta, like... You just gotta win. You just gotta win by a lot. I think because of that, like, it truly is just like an RNG fest. Like, I think even if you're good at Mahjong, it's probably an RNG fest, this sub-story that I'm trying to do. Because, like, what are you going to do to make up that deficit, you know? Like, you just have to get big hands, one after another, and you can't really lose. We're at 80% on this. A full-scale attack on our base. Use whatever weapons you need and hold them off. Probably shouldn't have done that. I was trying to refill using that. Dude, look at their grenades that are all just missing because I have the iframes from being on the ground. LOL, dude. Wait, how did I get torched there? Oh, that's how. I thought that was me hitting myself with my own flamethrower, and I'm like, excuse me? Lead the rescue team at Rocket Burger, rescue Washington, and escort him to safety. Alright, a lot of escorting going on here. Yeah, well, look, that's all valid and you're all right. However, in this case, I do just straight up have to win. Like, there's no playing conservatively to get second, and you know, you just straight up have to win. You have to play incredibly risky. No. Well, sometimes. Sometimes you start as dealer. It's random. I think Washington's pathfinding is having a hard time. Yeah, Washington is completely stuck on this bench. How am I gonna get him out of this? My dude I'm supposed to be escorting is completely stuck on this bench. I'm just gonna go. Maybe if I just go, then he'll eventually snap out of it. The time I won it with SG, we did it by bankrupting someone. Someone went bankrupt in the end, or like halfway through, and because of that, I was able to win. But the time I did it by myself, I did have to play all 8 rounds, and I legit just won on points, which is pretty badass. Ah, he's free. I got him. I got him out. Oh my god, this dude has the worst pathfinding of like anyone. Get in there. Look, to be honest, it helped a lot to stream, back when I was doing Yakuza 5 stuff, streaming when I was learning Koi Koi helped a ton. It was really good to stream my Koi Koi practice. People helped a lot, but I'm a little afraid of streaming Mahjong because I think you guys are just going to be calling me cringe the whole time. I think that it can only be embarrassing for me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I have nothing else to do today. But, I'm prepared to post cringe. I have 0 HP. Oh, I got a little bit. I got a little bit back from something. It's not completely 0. Alright, lead the way. Oh, we're going all the way up there. Look at the insane death stack in the top left corner. That's where we're going. I have no idea why the arrow is pointing us someplace else. Where are we going? Lead the attack on the plaza. Yeah, I'm just going to the plaza, dude. Oh, I see. They probably wanted me to go the other way so we don't have to take the escalators. Alright, other way then. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do things that stupid. Wait, this is the plaza? Oh my god, did all of the people just get themselves stuck in the loop? Okay, no, they tried to get themselves stuck in the same place the last guy got himself stuck in. Wait, what is happening? The big death stack in the top corner is not on the map anymore? Ah, okay, they're all still here. That's weird. Oh my. Well, hello. That's an interesting thing to see. It's a bit of a bugged out mission, but hey, we win. Keep proving myself. We're at 96%. That I'm proving myself to them. We're going into, like, if this isn't the final mission, then then it's definitely the second to last. We're at the very end here. Retrieve the rocket launcher. Attack the last stage of our assault is in place. We're gonna storm Corporation's capital city HQ. There's a rocket launcher and a squad of our agents in the subway station. We want you to destroy each of the main buildings in the plaza before taking out the HQ at the end of the plaza. If you run out of rockets, get your ass back to the subway. Gotcha. Man, my boys are mostly dead now. Alright, my boys are basically all dead. Ah, no, the gas is getting me. I have to, like, chill for a sec. Okay. Mostly just trying to avoid conflict here. Avoiding conflict is the way to be. That's the last of them. The city is free. The corporation is on the run, but no matter where they go, the resistance is waiting for them. Is that really it? Is there no final boss? Due to our success here, already branches of freedom are starting up across the country. This nation will be free once again, and we couldn't have done it without you. Washington has specifically requested your help setting up his new operation on the West Coast. But for now, enjoy the moment. You've earned it. It's been a pleasure serving with you. Freedom. That's it? There's no final boss? I thought for sure that, like, the CEO would come out of the building or something there. With, like, a big gun or, like, in a mech suit or something. That's just it.
We'll try to stay on the air as long as possible. Citizens are advised.
Listen up, people. The time to rise up is now. The revolution will be televised. You know what we're talking about. We're taking to the streets and pushing the enemy out. Let's show them what freedom is all about. It's time for democracy again. No more corporate slogans. No more logos. The flames of freedom are spreading. It's time for you to join the cause.
Alright, and no credits. Nothing, there's no, like, secret 5th level that unlocked, right? No. No credits. That's, I guess, just GG then. Options. Is there credits here? Yep, credits. Stop the timer. These are the fastest credits, dude. How can anyone read this? I'd be pissed if my name were in these credits. I'm like, slow it down. I can. Many thanks to George Campbell. Like, I wish I could have read that. Sam Hauser in the credits because it's published by Rockstar. Also, this is like the Game FM type music from GTA 3. The State of Emergency theme song. Oh, I wish I could have seen the credits on who made this song. But there you go, that's State of Emergency. We did Revolution mode. There's also Chaos mode, but Chaos mode is like 20 minutes long or something. Clearly Revolution mode is the main story. You know, it's a good thing that they did make a State of Emergency 2, Starchan. They got you covered there. This game has a sequel. I don't think it's on Xbox, though. State of Emergency 2 is a 2006 game only for PS2. Yeah, look at the box art for it, by the way. The box art is kind of funny. It's the dude from the first game, I assume, but they made him look like a badass now.
Since the collapse of the federal government and the global economic crisis, the corporation has been building a brighter future for its citizens, based on principles of order, loyalty.
But yeah, that is that. Give me a moment here.
That all citizens can feel proud of.
And let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. So, that was game number 126, State of Emergency. Done in little over 6 hours. Did not beat the How Long to Beat, but as I mentioned at the start of the stream, How Long to Beat is full of cheaters, and I don't care what they think. I think I did an okay job on this. Somehow Chinatown was like by far the hardest part of the game. Level 2 had a bunch of missions that I died on a lot, and then I game overed like twice, period, in all of level 4, and level 3 was like also super short. Don't know how that happened. No sewers. How'd it finish? We just blew up their headquarters. We fired a rocket launcher in the front door, and then it just ended. The ending was actually really underwhelming. I think that the short missions and super fast pace sort of make up for the simplicity and repetitiveness of the gameplay. Like, if you look at what this game actually is, it's super basic. Like, it really sort of feels like an arcade game a little bit, where like Chaos mode is probably more of an arcade thing. Like, I can imagine this as like a increasingly hard waves of enemies show up type game, right? And your goal is to just survive on the map as long as possible. Like, I could see that, and then it would be an arcade game that has a Dreamcast port, right? Like, it's that kind of thing. It'd be on, like, the Naomi or whatever the Dreamcast arcade hardware is. But nah, they made a whole-ass console game out of it. So it is very simple. The mission design is very repetitive, where it's basically always... There's really, like... There's only a few things you do in the game. You know, the missions aren't that unique or dynamic or anything, and there's like 100+ of them, so it's a lot of shit you gotta do. So I feel like there's a lot sort of working against this game in that way, where it's just sort of a simple, repetitive thing you do, and a lot of it is escort missions as well, which have a tendency to be really irritating, but it's sort of made up for by just how fast it all goes. Like, sure, it's kind of repetitive, but you've got that constant forward momentum of, like, you finish a mission every 2 minutes for the entire 6 hours of the game. It's, like, frantic, like, just constant, like, you did it, okay, next thing. So it's just, like, even though everything is kind of the same, you still feel like you're accomplishing stuff a little bit, and so that sort of makes it okay. And just sort of the fast-pacedness of the gameplay is sort of keeps things light and fresh as well, I think, where, like, you run around super fast, you beat up people super fast, there's everyone running anywhere, there's a lot of energy on screen at all times. You know, so I think that's all sort of keeps it within the realm of not being miserable to play, which is good. Yeah, there's no, like, helicopter boss where you have to hide behind a box for 6 minutes until he appears, and then you shoot him once, and then he goes back away again, you have to hide behind the box. Like, none of that. No, like, alright, agent, I've hidden 12 different dead drops around the city, please go and find them. Like, none of that shit. You know, the missions are all super quick and to the point. But, you know, the repetition and stuff does count against it. I'll say technically I liked this game as well. I think that the visuals looked good, super clean, you know, good textures, good detail on all the maps and stuff. Having so many people running around on screen at once was like, I don't know, it's good. You know, if they couldn't fit so many people on screen at once, then the game might be slightly more boring, but this game could easily handle like 100+ NPCs on screen at the same time without ever dropping from 60 FPS. The only time it would go under 60 is certain smoke effects too close to the camera, but that's just gaming. That's just how it is. Overall, technically, this is a good job. So I'm gonna give this a 3. I think this is an archetypical 3. It's very 3-coded. Like, no way in hell does this get anything higher than a 3, because it's not that great, but it also no way does it get anything less than a 3. It's like the solidest, most in-the-middle 3 that you could have, I think.